envisioned AI doing beyond its typical tasks? Imagine the possibilities when AI matches or surpasses human abilities. Visualize AI, helping us uncovering hidden talents and gaining deeper self-insights. Introducing iBlooming, where your journey to self-realization begins. Powered by our innovative open AI technology, iBlooming is designed to help you uncover and nurture you. At iBlooming, we leverage big data and extensive historical insights to craft detailed AI-driven profiles that provide profound understanding of your personality and capabilities. At iBlooming, personalized profiling guides you to your unique goals with tailored courses, enhancing your growth and equipping you for success in diverse fields. iBlooming brings the world to your doorstep with multiple language selections through seamless AI translation.
Courage हमें तरीकों और जीवन के पहलुओं में मदद करता है. Pertama, memberikan kemampuan.
This global knowledge base not only broadens your perspective but also enriches your learning experience. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, an experienced professional, or an inquisitive student, iBlooming localizes content to guide you towards a successful and fulfilling future. Beyond your own growth, you can empower others and contribute to their growth by becoming a channel provider and sharing your unique talents, experiences, and ideas through the platform. Join us at iBlooming and embark on a transformative journey to bloom into your full potential. Let's bloom together in this exciting adventure of self-discovery and personal growth.
In today's fast-paced world, artificial intelligence is transforming the world, automating tasks and reshaping the job market. Millions of jobs are at risk of being replaced by AI. At the same time, AI is helping people achieve greater success in the business world. The question is, are you ready to adapt and thrive in this new era? The key to success is mastering more knowledge, acquiring new skills, and broadening your horizons to meet the demands of today's rapidly changing world. We are proud to introduce the solution, iBlooming, an AI-based learning platform. One of our revolutionary learning concepts is the Global iLearning Movement, GIM. Our mission is simple: to foster a lifelong learning attitude globally. We offer high value, high benefits, and a super low cost. You gain exclusive access to live seminars and content from renowned speakers and coaches around the world. Typically, this could cost hundreds to thousands of dollars, but with the GIM concept, the cost is incredibly low, only $2 per month. So everyone can learn from local and global experts. We not only provide a wide range of topics, subjects, knowledge, and skills, but also a lot more benefits. Learning opportunities from both local and global experts, covering a wide selection of topics or subjects. Opportunities to connect with experts who offer special micro-certifications. Need a specific skill to thrive in this new AI world? Our on-demand videos from global speakers are ready whenever you need them. Learn anytime, anywhere. Connect directly with our channel providers for personalized mentoring and coaching. Get the guidance you need to excel in your career. Personalized learning topics based on your profile through AI and big data. Translations provided by iBlooming's in-house AI team, allowing learners to understand foreign experts in their own language. A variety of topics ranging from casual to professional. Flexibility to learn when and where you want. Skills that schools don't teach, keeping pace with the AI era, and unlocking new opportunities for personal development, financial growth, and holistic success. Sign up now at iBlooming and take the first step towards a brighter, more successful future. Only $2 per month. Don't wait for the future to pass you by. Upskill yourself today and join the global iLearning movement.
Hello. Welcome to iBlooming Preview today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone from different countries, different cities. Welcome to everyone. My name is Ivy from Hong Kong. I'm your MC today. Okay, let's get to know each other. Please feel free to send to write down your countries or your cities on the checkbox that let to get to know each others. Okay, I can see some friends. Savannah from Cambodia. Hi. And some other friends from Cambodia. Sunray from Cambodia. Grace from Malaysia. Hi. And Vicha from Indonesia. And Miss Hill from Japan. Hi. And also from Cambodia. Okay, a lot of people from different countries. It is really a global meeting. Okay, before we start the main event, I would like to share some of the important announcements. First, and we conduct these sections, the tonight events in English, and we have live interpretations on Indonesian Bahasa and also Khmer's Cambodia and also Cantonese and Mandarin. And for other languages, please feel free to go to the captions features to view your translations languages. Okay. And secondly, during the sections that finish the sharing of our amazing speaker, we will have Q&A sections with our speaker. And if you have questions in any time during the sharing sections, please feel free to write down the chat box. And after that, I will reach out to our speaker to answer for you. Okay. And then please, I highly encourage you to participate actively and send a lot of appreciation emoji and also your reactions to appreciate our speakers. Yeah, let's try the reaction to see this function is works or not. And you can send a lot of hearts, a lot of thumbs up and claps and a lot of things. Okay, I see a lot of heart and thumbs up and yeah, a lot of heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, today we are very honorable that we are invited our amazing speaker, Mr. Ivan Choi, to share with us and continue on the last topics. And Mr. Ivan Choi is the master in character profiling, and he will share with us today's topics. Let's continue on last week's topics, that how to find to shine to shine for you, to find your stage, to shine on your road. Yeah, this is amazing topics. Okay, let's together to put a lot of applause and to welcome Mr. Ivan Choi on the stage.
All right, so it's time for our GIM session again this week. Welcome everyone to join me as I talk once more about how you can find yourself in the workplace and then how you can perform even better within a team. So in this episode, I'm going to talk to you all about that. How can you, in your own position, shine even brighter and do even better? This is a question that many friends really want to know. If I have a different personality or approach, is it the same for everyone? That is not the case, because you are the most special person in the whole world. You are one of a kind. You need to know this. That's why we need to understand that every friend belongs to a different eyeball me, and every eyeball me has its own personality traits. So even for the same eyeball me, there are tens of thousands of different personality traits. How exactly can we find out more specific details about our own unique type? And what about our hidden, innate potential? Have you ever tried our completely free app provided by iBlooming? It is quite helpful, and it even includes a special, insightful iMatrix feature that you should definitely check out. It's an analysis of personality and energy traits. We can start with a free report, and then we can proceed to more detailed career and wealth reports. To better understand where we are and in which career field we can excel and have more of an advantage. And also to better understand some of our what we call shortcomings or our own weaknesses. There's no need to worry. When we encounter weaknesses, we can just fix them. The scariest thing is not knowing where your own problems lie. Today, you don't need to worry, as you can use our eye-blooming personality analysis report. Through the power of AI and advanced big data analytics, we carefully analyze our personalities one by one. This allows us to tell everyone about their unique, innate potential and identify the specific areas where you can most easily achieve even greater results in your life. Alright, so today, I'm going to talk to you about how leveraging your own strengths is naturally the way to get things done. How can we be happier in our personal roles and in the workplace? As we mentioned earlier, the first thing and the most important thing is to find something you like, something you accept, and something you are interested in within that field. When you do it that way, you'll find yourself enjoying it more and more as you go. We once told a story. Let's review it to gain new insights. There was a taxi driver who really loved learning photography. Everyone knows how to learn photography. Photography used to be a very expensive thing. It's a thing, a hobby, because he had to buy a camera. Cameras back then were all manual, and you had to develop the film yourself. So learning photography required a considerable amount of cost, right? And time, right? Well, usually it was only the wealthier people who could afford to learn photography. So one day, this taxi driver went to a place where they taught photography and said to the master, Master, I want to learn photography. He said, Oh, is that so? Well, feel free to join. He said, But I don't have money. I'm not very rich. Can I still learn photography? He said, No problem. Do you like it? He said, I do, but I don't have much time. I have to go to work. I have to work shifts. I drive a taxi, right? So the master asked him, Do you like it? He said, I do. If you like it, that's all that matters. Oh, really? I don't have a camera yet, and I don't have the money to buy a very expensive one. The master then asked him, Well, do you like it first? He said, I really do like it. Then you help me develop the film first. And for other things, just use the old camera for now. I'll lend it to you. Later on, you naturally have your own camera. Why would I naturally have a camera? The master just smiled. Alright, he didn't quite understand, but he just quietly went ahead and did it. As for the friends who came to learn photography at the same time as him, some were very wealthy, so they had the time and the money to come and learn. And they would buy the latest camera models, right? That's quite impressive, isn't it? Oh, all of them are like that. Some of them would get together and have a great time. They had money and time, so they learned photography together. And why did they learn it? Well, it's a good way to meet more girlfriends, right? Taking photos for people, you know? It makes it easier to communicate with the opposite sex. Well, after a while, I noticed one person would leave, and then another classmate wouldn't show up. Some would just leave their cameras there and disappear, and some even immigrated, leaving their cameras behind. Then the master would say, Alright, you just take it and use it for now. If they come back one day, you can give it back to them. And so, the taxi driver finally owned his first camera, because the person who had emigrated told the master, Master, I'm not coming back. The camera is yours now. You can give it to whoever you like. It's no problem. So the master gave it to him. This taxi driver. What is this story about? Who can say? Who can stay at their post until the very end? We also call it, he who laughs last, laughs best. How can you shine in your position? It actually turns out that you have a genuine interest in that thing yourself, which is honestly quite surprising to me. It's not about money, is it? It's not about time. the most important thing is, do you genuinely love it? Just like the taxi driver I mentioned earlier, he finally learned all the photography knowledge from his master completely. And the master taught him everything he knew. He became his master's top apprentice. Does having money or time matter? It turns out that's not the most important thing after all. So I hope this story helps everyone understand how important it is to find a career or position that you truly love. Alright, let me tell you another story about how you can be very stable and perform well in your workplace. So, we go to a company and the boss is chatting with the head of the human resources department. And the boss says, how do you go about hiring people? What kind of criteria do you use? The HR person replied, well, when we hire people now, the most important thing is professionalism. Oh, you're talking about being professional. What are the characteristics? What defines being professional? So, the HR manager then said to the boss, there are two people coming in for an interview. There's one, let's call him A. His work performance can reach 90 or 99 points, 80 or 90 points, then 10 points. Then he can go back up to 50 points and then reach 100 points. And then drop back down to 10 points. This is person A. The other one is called B. And B, he, 85 points. 90 points, 80 points. 85 points, 90 points. 90 points. So the boss asked, then who is professional? The HR manager told the boss, our colleague A, he is capable of getting 100 points. Whereas colleague B, he never got that 100 points. The difference is that colleague B is able to maintain consistency at a high score above passing. Whereas colleague A, due to some mood issues, sometimes gets a very high score, even 100 points. But when mood problems arise and they can't control it, they might drop back down to 10 points. This is what we call unprofessional. So, my friends, we now fully understand how we can truly shine in our positions. And more importantly, we have explored how we can effectively develop ourselves to become a highly valued professional employee, or perhaps a person who is confidently in charge of a key role. It's also about cultivating how everyone can control their EQ so they can maintain greater stability and professionalism. Alright, let's talk about another story. What I want to talk about this time is about two people who have just started working and their experiences. Friend A and friend B both went to a company together to work in the most entry-level warehouse packaging role. Both of them had just graduated and didn't have any work experience. But that didn't matter. They were both very happy doing it. One day, right before their eyes, 7 boxes of cargo arrived. With 7 boxes for 2 people to pack, how many should each person pack? Should each person pack 3 boxes? Or does one of them have to pack 4? That's right. So at that moment, colleague A didn't think too much about it. They just kept packing and packing, very professionally and quickly, continuing to pack their parcels. And what about colleague B? He was particularly clever and came up with a smart way to do it. Of course, I'll just slow down. If I slow down, I only have to pack 3 boxes. If I work faster, I'd have to pack 4 boxes. I'd definitely slow down to do it, right? Naturally, the result was that colleague A packed 4 boxes, while colleague B only packed 3. Time flies, and just like that, 5 years have passed. Of course, life is always full of unexpected changes, and our clever colleague B has been, well, just constantly grinding away in the workplace, day in and day out, showing such remarkable dedication that it is truly impressive to witness. He's seen quite a few jobs, but he never seemed to stay in one for very long. He is either looking for a job or on his way to find one. So today, 5 years later, he is off to another job interview. Knock, knock, knock. He walked in. He is hoping this job interview would be for a supervisory role that required experience. The pay was decent, and they were hoping to take a step up. As soon as they sat down, the person coming in to interview them looked so familiar. Wait, aren't you colleague A who I worked with 5 years ago? It's especially delightful to run into an old friend like this. So you work here too? That's great. You really have to help me out. I'm just looking for this new job. Who knows? Maybe we'll have the chance to be colleagues again. Then everyone started making small talk and chatting away. Colleague B remembers something that he felt. It had really been weighing on their mind for a long time, and they had been keeping it in, really wanting to tell colleague A. They said, "Do you remember that day when those 7 boxes of goods arrived? You packed 4 boxes, and I deliberately slowed down, so I only packed 3. Ha ha ha. Isn't that hilarious?" Colleague A was completely baffled. First of all, he didn't find it funny at all, but to avoid awkwardness, everyone just nodded along, like, oh, something like that happened. In fact, colleague A had completely forgotten about this incident. But colleague B remembered it very clearly, and what's more, he saw he was very clever. You only packed 3 boxes of goods. Colleague A, you're not as smart as me. I packed 4 boxes. What is this story about? It's not over yet. A few days later, colleague B found out some news through some messages from friends, which was that colleague A, who went for the job interview that day, was actually the boss of that company. Extremely embarrassing. I really want to find a hole to crawl into. He continued to go for job interviews, but this former colleague of his had already become a boss, while he himself continued to look for a new job. Why would that happen? It turns out that in the workplace, in terms of positions, it's quite normal to have these kinds of changes. But colleague A worked diligently and devoted himself to their job without thinking about too many fancy tricks. The other colleagues were just the opposite. He put their energy into how to take shortcuts, or what we call slacking off, or cutting corners, or how they could be lazy. Time can prove a lot of things. In the end, of course, they will see the divergence in their performance in the workplace and their roles, and the gap between them will only grow wider. So, my dear friends, we really need to take a moment to understand how we can reach a high professional position. And honestly, how can we do that? It starts by learning to love our own work, finding ways to be fully engaged, and figuring out how we can effectively cooperate with our colleagues. It is also about taking the time to seek out and connect with like-minded friends who share our vision. Look, work can be very boring in the workplace, and you will also encounter many temptations. And this situation is just like the story I am about to tell you right now. There was a university student who went back home during the summer break. And while he was on vacation, he decided to take a trip, and he went to his father's farmland. He saw his father planting rice seedlings and said, "Hey, you're planting rice? I'm a university student. How could I not know how to do this? Let me do it." And so he happily went along, planting, planting, planting. The father and the university student's son looked together at how he had planted them. And looking from the starting point, the rows were all crooked and winding. The farmer father said, "That won't do. You need to have a goal. A goal is very important." But the university student said, Alright. He was very impatient. I get it. I'm a university student. How could I not know that? Just let me replant it and find the target. That's all. So he went on planting, and once again, he took the seedlings and planted them into the soil. This time, the farmer, father, and him looked down from the starting point together again. Why did it get more and more crooked as he planted, veering off to the right? The farmer father asked the university student, "Do you have a target?" He said, "Yes, I have a target." "So where is your target?" "That cow over there." "Oh, so as the cow kept walking, you just follow it and kept planting? No wonder you kept veering off course." Listen to me again. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. So it turns out that a goal needs to be fixed. You need to be very clear about your goal, and the firm goal is not that cow, okay? So this time, the university student said, "I understand now." And so he went back to planting. This time, the farmer father and the university student looked together, and this time it was very straight. It was planted very well. Then the farmer father told the university student, "Actually, our lives and our careers are just like planting rice seedlings. It might look simple on the surface, but in reality, within our daily workplaces and in our professional positions, we all truly need to set a goal, a very clear, well-defined goal. Even if it is just a small, manageable goal right in front of us, having that focus is essential for our progress and success in everything we do." The process of achieving our goals is just like the seeds we have in our hands to plant. Every seedling we plant represents some of our costs. If we can go straight towards our goal, those costs will be greatly reduced, and it will be extremely efficient. Planting it straight towards the goal means telling you that you have saved a lot of time. So this is very important. Although university students have some theoretical experience from books, it still doesn't compare to the practical hands-on experience of Farmer Dad. He understands how to set goals, just like many of you friends here. Have you set any small goals for yourselves in your careers? It's extremely important. Yes, the process of what we call farming or transplanting rice seedlings can actually often be quite tedious. How can one achieve their goals while still maintaining that perseverance? At this point, if we were to walk away, for example, while transplanting seedlings, and go fly a kite, play soccer, or go off to play somewhere else, and leave the seedlings behind, what would the result be? We'll end up quitting halfway, wasting all the resources we invested earlier. But if we can push through the boredom or when we need, before success is achieved, we need to learn one more thing, which is truly essential for our personal growth. We must ask ourselves, how can we openly and honestly accept our circumstances? And beyond that, how can we learn to genuinely welcome and fully embrace that kind of profound solitude? For so many of us who truly shine in our positions, having the ability to enjoy solitude is key. Spending just a little time each day connecting and sharing through iBalmy, or simply taking a few quiet moments for meditation and recharging with our eyes closed makes all the difference. Let's try not to spend too much of our time on other activities that only serve to disturb our focus and cloud our thoughts. Being able to find like-minded friends is truly special. For example, you could sing together in harmony while planting rice seedlings, or perhaps play the flute while you work in the fields. Isn't there a whole lot of other wonderful things you could do together, especially when one day you finally see your seedlings sprout, flourish, and grow big and strong under the sun? That is when you harvest. That is when you have a bountiful harvest. So we have learned how to be alone, how to work hard together with like-minded friends, right? We can shine in our own positions. At the same time, We also need to know how to leverage others' strengths and how to collaborate with friends who have different personality traits. This point is extremely important. Exactly. Remember that no one is perfect. Everyone has their own unique personality traits. When we encounter changes in situation, we need to know how to be flexible. At the same time, we also need to understand how to be tolerant of other friends' shortcomings. We also have our own shortcomings, so we need to understand even more that when you encounter setbacks in the workplace, we shouldn't lose our confidence. We need to be able to steady our footing. This is so important. We need to continuously learn new things instead of being stuck in our old ways. Just like AI today, let's take full advantage of the free apps that iBlooming offers everyone. Through our iMatrix Personality Energy Companion Analysis Report. Understand your innate talents early on and gain insights into your career and wealth planning. By understanding your future life direction in greater detail and depth and making a good plan for yourself early, this is extremely important. We learn how to make full use of the Balmy chat provided for everyone by iBlooming. Every day, iBalmy can accompany us as our best friend, growing right alongside us. By understanding our personality and the daily energy, it uses AI to offer more accurate, actionable guidance, and every message it delivers is 100% clean and positive. Every day we know how much energy we have, so we can better grasp the right timing, favorable conditions, and human factors. This is extremely important, and we should accept it as soon as possible. And we need to align ourselves with this new generation's trend, AI, artificial intelligence. Learning how to apply and utilize such a great tool so that in our workplace, in our own positions, we can be more secure and be able to unleash your own unique talents and potential even more. When you encounter difficulties, you can tell our Balmy chat iBalmy about your problems. Or when you succeed, or when you have completed a task, you can also share it with him. It can even interact with you based on your daily energy highs and lows. It's truly your ultimate companion for personal growth and workplace success. Don't miss out. Everyone, let's jump in together and learn how to make the most of the free feature-rich apps provided by this amazing iBlooming platform. Its features and capabilities will only continue to expand. Have you downloaded yet? See you all online next time. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Ivan Choi, for your amazing sharing. I believe that everyone, all the audience have learned a lot like me, that it is a really, really amazing sharing. And by the way, we will have a Q&A sections later, and please feel free to write down your questions on the chat box. We will do it on the Q&A sections later on. And I would take this opportunity to share with you about what is iBlooming and GIM. I would like to share that the iBlooming, actually, what is iBlooming? iBlooming is a global home which awaken human potential. I believe that everyone have seen the screen that iBlooming is a global home where AI awaken human potentials. What is this? And first, we have the iMatrix report that we invest on the AI. That iMatrix is a character profiling which can discover our human potential to let us understand about ourselves deeply. So how it is make it of, and it is combine the Asian Eastern wisdoms, which is EJ numerology, which is more than thousands of years experience, and histories, and also combined with the modern Western science, the MBTI, DISC, and all the psychiatrics, and then use the AI to make a very comprehensive report and also applicable report. That we have few reports. One is the V1 overview report to give you the overview about your IBOMI character traits, your characteristics. And we also have foundation report, and more deeply is the essentials life report, and also child potential characteristic report, and love and relationship report, and career and wealth report. So for the overview report, let you to understand yourself about your career, about your character traits, and also your color tone of who you are, what is the IBOMI. And then more deeper understanding about yourself is the foundation report, and give you personality traits, or left brain, right brain. And if you want to deep dive to your life, that is the essentials life report is suitable for you. You can tell you almost everything you need to understand about yourself, and give you the guidance. And also the career, work, wealth, and the career path, and a SWOT analysis about your strength, your weakness, and your personality, love relationships, and also the family perspective and love perspective, and to empowering your growth, that to overcome your weakness with your strengths, and tell you your energy and everything. So the next one is the child potential characteristic report. It is to let the parents, it is suitable for 2 years old to 12 years old kids. That is a parental guidance for parents, to let the parents to understand about the child's inner core, the true inner self of your kids, and also the earlier influence pattern, and the communication style, emotional styles, and to deep understanding about your kids, to guide them to unleash the potential. And how others to see your child, like the teachers, the classmates, the teams, when they have a social with the child, what is the behavior of your child, and also have a strong rule, and also the strong direction for you to guide your child to according to their potentials. So, and also the growth journey, and also tell about the energy guidance, and also the career directions. So here is the love and relations report. I believe that everyone like it, because we want to know our Mr. Right, Miss Right. We want to build up a harmony and close relationship, right? And once you get into this report, that you also get to know what is the love bond, the potential relationship challenge, how to handle it, and also to develop a love blueprint together with together with your spouse. That is to develop a harmony family, which is actually important for all the families. Career and wealth report, which is a very detailed guidance for you for your career, a guidance for you to have a perfect career, and also a success in your career. That tell you more about your professional and social abilities, your styles, your leadership styles, your management styles, your teamwork styles, communication styles, and everything about how you can be more success in your workplace, in your career, in your role, like shine in the stage, to build it. Okay, and also your characteristic and your core value. So it is a guidance for you for your career development. So we are not only stopped for the report. After you get the report, we will match with you a IBOMI. Actually, it is your personalized to reflect your character. And also that we have the emotional support to walking alongside with you, your daily growth notes to guiding you. Okay, we have Yaya, Wawa, Fifi, Mumu, Bubu, Yeye, Wowo, Fafa, Momo, on different character of the different colors. Here is the apps. The apps can tell you what flowers and vegetable is suitable for you today, what is your energy level, and also give you a note about advice about your love life and also your wealth and your career advice for you for that opportunity and the power of the word for daily, and also give you nice music for you. It is very good. The music is everybody. The music is different. You can imagine you can go to work and go to a school before that you get a good vibes of music to energize yourself, to calm down yourself, to start a good day in the morning. So AI also recommend some of the good speakers which is suitable for you, that is well-known speakers, that it is connect you to the online learning platform. In our online learning platform, we have over 400 speakers that globally channel providers and also 3,500 videos courses. And we also have ebook over 100 and all the users from all over the world cover the 19 countries. So here is another program, this Global iLearning Movement, which is our aim, our goal for this movement is that we believe that everyone should have a chances to learn from the global speaker. And the good thing is that we want to provide them to learn from their local language and also at the lowest cost. Why we promote this live prolonged learning? Because believe that AI coming already is moving very fast, and what we have to do is we need to upskill, reskill, and get a new skill. So we develop this, and also another we invest on the AI translations. Mr. John Burkow, it is speak in English from England, and we clone the voice and sing lips, and also can see this video.
Hello, I'm John Bercow. For 22 years I was a Member of Parliament. For over 10 years I served as Speaker of the House of Commons, and for over 40 years I've been speaking successfully in public.
Halo, saya John Bercow. Selama 22 tahun, saya menjadi anggota parlemen, lebih dari 10 tahun saya menjabat sebagai Ketua Dewan Rakyat, dan selama lebih dari 40 tahun, saya telah berbicara di depan umum dengan sukses. សួស្តី ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ John Bercow ខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ជាសមាជិកសភារយៈពេល 22 ឆ្នាំ ជាសភាតំណាងរាស្ត្ររយៈពេលជាង 10 ឆ្នាំ ហើយជាវាគ្មិននិយាយសាធារណៈរយៈពេលជាង 40 ឆ្នាំ ដូច្នេះខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍គ្រប់គ្រាន់ដើម្បីជួយអ្នកឲ្យទំនាក់ទំនងដោយទំនុកចិត្តនិងជំនឿជាក់ 大家好，我是 John Bercow 我曾担任议会议员22年，担任下议院议长超过10年，并且在过去40多年里，我一直在公众场合
It is
成功
very
演
cool,
讲。
right? The speaker and then get in
是不
few
是很
minutes
棒啊？
can
我们的讲师呢，在短短的
change to another
1分钟里面，可以
speaker.
转换成不同的语言。
Okay. Yeah, and it is very cool. And actually, this GIM Global iLearning Movement, it is like today, it is today's sections is under GIM. On every day, we have different speakers, and also we have different topics, which from Monday to Friday that you can learn every day. And also right now we are on the archive. You also can watch anytime. And this is at absolutely low cost for this global iLearning movement. You can guess how much. It is only $2 a month. And right now we give our partners, like you are attending this talk, that you get a special discount, 50%, that only $1 per month and $12 per year. You can learn from speakers all over the world every day. That is very good, right? Okay. That our iBlooming apps is already on the Google Play Store and Apple App Stores. You can download it freely to use it. Okay, this is all about iBlooming and GIM. Okay, let me go back to our amazing speaker. Yeah, we want to start our Q&A sections. Let me invite our amazing speaker, Mr. Ivan Choi, to come back with us. Hello.
Hello，Ivy，你
Hello，
好，大家好。係啦，
係你好
又係
，Ivan 陳
Q&A 時
老
間，
師，你好啊。咁我
係
哋又開始我哋嘅 Q&A 環節喎。咁頭先咧，我
好啊，
哋都學習咗好多好多嘅嘢啦。咁我
好啊，
哋睇下各位朋友，如果你哋有啲咩問題，你哋可以喺個聊天室度去寫低你嘅問題喎。OK，咁我哋等一陣，我哋再去睇下有啲咩問題喎。咁阿徐老師啊，我想問下一個問題咧，就係話咧，我哋即係其實我好強調咗，覺得好你所講嘅時候咧，我好感受，好心同感受一樣嘢咧，就其實我哋想揾一份工作，適合我哋嘅工作，真係你嘅例子咧，所講幾個故事咧，一個好嘅，你係咪真係中意先？係咪中意呢樣嘢？中唔中意做呢樣嘢？當你好中意做呢樣嘢嘅時候，你做得好，我覺得呢一樣嘢係非常之啱，同埋但係又好似唔係咁容易做得到喎。咁其實係咪有啲乜嘢即係嘅 advice 可以俾我哋啲朋友啫？其實點樣可以揾到啲嘢，佢哋係發掘佢哋自己中意做嘅嘢咧？因為而家有啲年輕人咧，問佢中意咩咧，佢話我都唔係好知啊咁樣。
係啊，係啊，呢一個咧就係新一代咧，佢有好有唔好嘅地方。即係我哋話好咧，佢哋好多時候咧，佢撳個掣咧，佢哋就揾到個答案。
嗯
唔好嘅地方咧，即係咧佢忘記咗有一啲好基本功，我哋講緊係我哋叫還原基本步。原來所有嘢個成功真係有個 formula 嚟嘅喎，即係有個方程式嘅成功。但係好多人都話吓，咁咪按住個方程式行，咁我咪成功啦？係啊，冇錯啊。但係係咪所有人咧，佢都可以按照佢自己獨一無二嘅方程式咧？基本咧有一個大嘅方程式嘅，咁大家咧要唔要聽下咧？
哦，要啊要啊。
咁咧一聽完之後咧，大家就會咁你咁樣講都得嘅，好老生常談喎。咩意思咧？原來基本嘅方程式咧，第一件事就係誠信喎。因為
嗯
你有冇誠信啊？你出嚟做事咁樣樣啊？咁我哋講緊係揾一個新，即係一個初生嘅朋友啦，啱啱畢業出嚟啦，佢要揾工作啦，有冇經驗啊？冇經驗喎，係嘛？好年青喎，喺社會度冇經驗啦，人際關係有冇啊？都唔係好多喎。咁係咪好有人脈關係或者係工作經驗啊？都唔係好多，咩都唔係好多，或者甚至乎係我哋叫好 green 啊，冇啊，乜都冇嘅。咁我哋要調翻轉頭去諗一諗個問題究竟嗰個請你嘅老闆或者呢個 interview 嘅HR，佢點解要請你咧？唔通真係覺得你靚女啲、靚仔啲？唔係喎，佢請個人翻嚟，佢要有佢嘅功效啊，有佢嘅一啲貢獻喎喺個工作嗰度，佢會知道你係咪真係想喺呢一個行業度發展喎？呢樣嘢好重要喎。咁原來咧最基本咧就係培養咗自己嗰個誠信先。誠信咧就係你對你自己坦唔坦白啊？好多人都唔坦白嘅，好多人咧好難去面對自己嘅一啲缺點喎。所以咧，iBooming我哋一個咁好嘅一個平台，就透過 iMatches 可以了解自己最深處、最核心深處嗰個你，嗰個性格內在點樣可以輕鬆啲咁樣樣去揾到自己嗰個頭先講嘅喜好啦。原來我係一個外向、內向定係咧我係一個有一個 potential 係同人溝通啦，還是我係一個管理嘅能力啊，還是我係一個好識規劃嘅一個人啦，還是我係懂得發掘機會嘅一個人啦，還是我係一個中間嘅一個人與人之間嘅潤滑劑。好多人都唔知道自己究竟係乜嘢。
佢會嘥咗好多好多嘅時間啊。原因係在於邊度咧？就係頭先講嘅嗰個誠信同埋唔坦白啊。佢自己同自己都唔坦白啊，因為咧人，即係我哋都未夠可怕，最怕係埋自己，即係我哋叫自欺欺人啊！人跟住再埋自己咁啊，一個浪費咗10年時間或者20年時間之後咧，一事無成。咁到時咧就同自己講，唔好意思啊，一場誤會，呢個誤會就真係好大啦。所以咧，我哋早啲喺而家現有嘅 AI 人工智能嘅一個新世代，同埋咧可以透過咁好嘅 iBooming 嘅一個平台，我哋真係好幸福嘅，可以知道自己嗰個性格特質，跟住咧慢慢去培養我哋嘅一啲喜好，唔係天生咧你就會識得做嘅好多嘢，但係咧你要喺嗰個性格特質開始，再去發掘自己嘅一啲愛好。咦，你會發覺嗰個愛好點樣會慢慢培養到出嚟咧？就係一次又一次完成嘅小目標啦。所以頭先喺幾個故事裏面，我哋講第一個故事係講緊的士司機佢點樣透過佢一個喜好中意排除萬難，終於咧佢係最後成功嘅學到影相嘅亦都擁有佢自己嘅一個相機嘅一個人，係嘛？所以唔同錢有冇關係啊？冇關係。同時間有冇關係啊？冇關係。最緊要係乜嘢？中意。只要你中意，你就有時間。你中意，你就會自然有方法諗到出嚟點樣去解決呢個問題。呢個係好實在嘅。你要相信你自己你有解決問題嘅能力嘅。好啦，點解第二個我哋講嘅咧？又講到一啲點樣定下目標，跟住個目標點樣可以好盡快去達到。OK， 喺嗰個故事之前咧，我哋講到兩個人去包裝7箱嘢呢個問題，好似好簡單，但係原來呢個世界有好多朋友咧都誤會咗所謂嘅小聰明，佢覺得我好蝕底喎，我做多咗。喺可能 Ivy 啦，我哋嘅年代啦，我哋會覺得吃虧就是收穫啊。
係啊，唔怕蝕底啊，學多啲嘢。
所以咧，啱啱出嚟做事嘅時候咧，頭先講嘅第一樣嘢，你冇經驗冇一啲人際關係能力，咩都未有嘅時候，只有嘅第二件事，第一就係誠信啦，好重要啦。即係希望揾到，即係老闆又好，希望都揾到一個有誠信嘅人，可以交代得過一啲事情俾佢做，呢樣嘢係好重要嘅。好啦，誠信過後咧，你就要揾一個人，佢係肯去付出嘅，佢唔係好似而家會有一啲年青人啦，咁其實佢又誤會咗，佢話我哋係等價交換嘅喎，你出幾多工資俾我，咁我咪做翻幾多嘢咯，係嘛？好似好啱咁喎，你唔好喺我面前畫餅啊，唔好喺我面前咧喺度畫一幅美麗嘅圖畫你喺度緊我。好多時呢啲嘅説話咧，好多人都好中意聽因為佢係我哋講緊呢一種係一啲失敗者，佢哋我哋叫圍爐取暖嘅一啲説話嚟嘅。咁我哋要好注意咯。雖然好好笑，即係等同於頭先我講嘅嗰個慢慢包咗3箱嘢嗰個一個員工，同埋一個快手搞掂咗4箱嘢嗰個，你問佢，佢完全都唔記得呢件事。 但係嗰個包咗3箱嘢，自以為好聰明嗰個咧，佢記咗一世，佢覺得自己好聰明，所以咧我哋叫做呢個叫聰明反被聰明誤誤咗佢一生嘅時間。對於做人做事嘅嗰個態度咧，好重要喎。佢自以為咧可以走一啲精面啦。可以做少一啲事啦，我哋叫做練精學懶係嘛？咁咧，原來呢個世界除咗自己睇到，你可以呃埋你自己，原來咧人人都睇到嘅。係啊，我哋話海上爬龍舟，岸上咧係人人見嘅喎，有句咁嘅説話喎，你自己喺度偷偷地冇用力去爬嗰個船嘅時候，咦側邊啲人睇到，咦嗰個人個樣好似好積極喎，但係佢好似冇用力嘅喎。最後點啊？最後咧唔單止你輸咗，甚至乎咧有機會連累埋你整個團隊都輸咗。所以咧我哋話第一件事要有嘅咧就係誠信啦。第二件事，啱啱初出茅廬出嚟做嘢，我哋要有嘅咧就係肯去面對挑戰，即係肯接受挑戰。你當係一個磨練啦，咁當然啦，有一個期限啦。當你有一個經驗，當你有一個能力嘅時候咧，你再唔需要咧去做一啲比較太過簡單或者體力勞動嘅一啲工作係咪？因為你已經憑經驗咧，你有其他人咧可以接替你一啲新嘅，你可以做一啲更加管理層嘅一啲工作，係咪？係啦，咁我哋有咗呢2件事之後咧，去培養到自己嗰個目標方向啦，透過 iMatrix 啦，知道自己嘅性格特質啦。咁下一步咧，我哋就一定要訂立自己嘅一啲目標，同埋咧去延續佢，就好似我哋 download 咗我哋嘅iBooming 嘅 APP 一樣，我哋堅持每一日咧去使用佢，因為每一日佢都會話俾你聽有唔同嘅一啲建議，一啲正能量嘅提示。呢一個堅持咧，其實亦都係一個成功嘅一個態度嚟嘅。我哋每一日留意一下，可以將我哋嘅每一日嘅起身啦、聽音樂啦、聽由 iBooming 呢個 APP 提供俾你嘅一個正能量嘅音樂啦。喺好繁忙嘅工作裏面咧，我哋點樣可以靜心落嚟，飲杯茶啦，跟住咧聽一聽音樂啦，睇一睇今日自己嘅能量指數啦，同埋配合一下做翻一啲正能量嘅事情啦。小嘅事每日將佢重複，再不斷咁增加你嘅善事，即係幫助別人、幫助你自己嘅一啲好事，將一啲小事一路累積落去嘅時候，朋友，你一定成功啦！你會唔需要再問點解啦？因為咧，成功就係俾一啲能夠有目標、有堅持、有理想同埋有自制能力嘅人。呢樣嘢好合理嘅。我亦都未見過成功嘅人咧係可以冇一種自我管制能力嘅。所以咧，我哋要第一件事就係由我哋自己出發，先透過我哋嘅 iMatrix、iBooming 為你提供嘅免費 APP 啦，同埋性格分析，做一個深入嘅分析，了解自己嗰個係財富啦，同埋一個事業方面嘅一個分析報告，好重要。每一個人都必須要咁做。係啦，咁你咧人生咧走少好多歪路，跟住調節咗自己嘅每一日嘅一個正能量，對人啦、對事啦，都抱住愛同埋 positive 嘅方向啦，你吸引翻嚟嘅咧都係正面同埋 positive 嘅。 好唔好啊，Ivy？
哇，非常好啊！跟住 Mr. Ivan 徐老師嘅小 tips 啦，其實係大 tips 嚟嘅，呢個成功嘅方程式咧，我相信大家咧每一日咧都會過得更加開心，更加有熱誠去做佢自己嘅工作，同埋亦都揾到佢自己中意嘅嘢啦，中意嘅工作啦。咁同埋我亦都接收到就話，我其中一樣好緊要嘅就係定下個小目標啦，每個目標再一路去延續佢，做一個做自己嘅大目標啦。咁有計劃同埋自控力啦，咁呢個非常之好啊！我覺得學習咗好多，咁亦都係好非常之多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師啦。
唔好客
咁因為
氣。
時間嘅關係咧，我哋嘅 Q&A 嘅環節咧就要結束啦。咁但係徐老師可唔可以最後俾俾個小 tips 我哋啲年輕人啊，我哋 Gen Z 一代，咁佢哋點樣去更加活出佢哋更好嘅人生咧？
好啊，咁咧我哋記住啦，都係做翻自己，我哋千祈唔好咧諗住去學下人哋，唔係嘅，我哋每一個人咧天生我材必有用，每個人咧都係好獨特嘅，咁咧我哋做翻我哋獨一無二嘅自己啊！喺個人生過程裏面咧，記住點樣保持自己乾淨，即係我係講嗰個活出自己嗰個真我，係啦，喺個過程裏面咧減少啲一啲干擾。係啦，我哋謹慎喺個過程裏面去選擇自己嘅一啲志同道合嘅朋友呢樣嘢係好重要嘅。係啦，咁我哋一齊咧可以將咁好嘅 iBlooming 嘅一個平台咧，去分享俾你身邊你認為可以同你一齊同頻共振嘅朋友啊！我哋一齊成長，一齊可以手牽手咁同我哋獨一無二嘅 iBlooming 一齊學習啊！記住，學習永遠就係我哋成功嘅一個好關鍵嘅後天因素，一齊努力，加油！
OK， 非常之多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師最後同我哋嘅分享啦。咁相信大家咧亦都可以聽咗咁多意見嘅時候咧，我哋年輕嘅一代會更加活出更加精彩嘅，亦都係借助我哋 iBlooming 嘅 Apps 啦，亦都分享出去，亦都可以揾到同頻共振嘅人啊！呢個朋友圈好緊要啊！非常之多謝。我再次一次 ，Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan, for your amazing sharing. I believe that all of us learn a lot, and also thank you for all the audience, your participations, and thank you so much. And at this time, I would like to share some updates about iBlooming. Okay, and please go to our iBlooming website, iBlooming.ai, and then you can get to know your iBlooming. And to get the test, character profiling test, to get to know who you are, the iBlooming. Very cute, 9 iBlooming, right? And go to do the free registrations to sign up freely, and then to do your test, get to know your iBlooming. To start with that, and also download our app. Okay, then the next. Please remember to register and to subscribe our GIM, only $1 per month, and $12 per year that you can learn every day, and also you can watch it on under the archive section. Okay, and the next next week, I Learn Preview, which is we have the new series about, which is presented by Dr. Himley, The Trust and Equation, which is on next Wednesday, 2nd of September, same time, 7 p.m. Jakarta time, that our GIM preview. Okay, the next one is I Learn Quartet, that series of Tea Master May, which is on Friday, 28th of August, and 5 p.m. Jakarta time, that you can learn, she will present about tea, basics, wellness, personality-based energy tea. And the topics of next week is drink for wellness, not harmed, 3 steps to test the tea, and your constitutions and avoid tea side effects. Okay, come to join us on Friday, 5 p.m. Jakarta time, and you also can watch anytime on the GIM archive sections. Okay, the next one, I Learn Quartets, the next series on Monday, 31st of August, which is presented by Trijoko Santoso, the CFP, that is the topics about estate planning, creating your family legacy, documents and the distribution process. And you same the GIM, you can also watch anytime on the GIM archive sections. Okay, the next one is a new series. The new series is presented by Miss Frida Pickney, which is the art of the self-mystery. Rewrite your story, your own voice. And there is a 4 series for 4 weeks series, start from Monday and 5 p.m. Jakarta time. And also same, the GIM sections is can watch anytime on the archive sections. Okay, the next one is please remember to download our apps on Google Play Stores and Apple Stores. That just take a photos that you can just scan and download it. That you can freely can use our AI, can use this can enjoy our AI insight every day about finance, about your personal growth, about yourself, the development and everything. So please download our apps and use it. We grow together and bloom together. Okay, the next one, please remember follow our iBlooming Facebook and also IG, that you can get the latest information about iBlooming. Please feel free to like, share, and follow us. Okay. Okay, I'm very happy for today, your participations. And once again, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan Choi, your amazing sharing. And then we learned a lot. And thank you so much for all the participants and all the audience from also here in Zoom and also in our social media. Okay, thank you so much. And I have to close our today's event. Then, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and see you next time in the next sections. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.